Greetings. I am so delighted to be introducing you to my friend, Marc Gafni. He is president of the Center for Integral Wisdom, a leading public intellectual today, writing the new universe story. His well-known books are Your Unique Self and Return to Eros. Marc and I are working on two new books together, Evolutionary Spirituality and Future of Relationships. And he is also co-president with me of the Foundation for Conscious Evolution, as I am a co-president of the Center for Integral Wisdom. So Marc, I am so thrilled to be discussing Homo Amore Universalis with you. And just briefly, it started out that I was talking about Homo Universalis, meaning the universal human, and you were talking about Homo Amor. And one day you saw Homo Amor and Homo Universalis, and you said, why not put them together and create Homo Amore Universalis? And so it is.
And so it is.
Together like that. So I would like you to start out in describing, what do you mean by Homo Amor Universalis?
Well, thank you. Thank you, beloved Barbara and beloved evolutionary partner. And what a delight to be here with you. So I'll just give a quick, as per your gentle and delightful request, let me just give you a quick, and everybody a quick synopsis of both where this came from, and excuse me, and what's the deep intention, right? What's the animating eros and energy that drives and suffuses this name, which invites the new human, which invites the new humanity. So Homo Amore, or Homo Amor, depending whether you're Italian or not on a particular day, right? That term is an expression of a set of ideas I've been working with in different forms for the last 20 years. But the particular term, right, I coined in response to my colleague Yuval Harari's book, Homo sapiens, followed by Homo Deus. And Homo sapiens and Homo Deus are two books that have had an enormous impact on the leading edges of Western intelligentsia. And they're books that are fundamentally dystopian. Yuval doesn't bring new knowledge to the table, but he brings a commanding writing presence. And he brings a dystopian, disturbing vision that he's committed to putting in the forefront of culture. And I think he's doing something important. But his vision, as he acknowledges, right, is essentially a dystopian vision of human beings biohacking their way to some limited version of immortality. Of course, only the most wealthy, the most privileged, will be able to accomplish that biohacking. And the rest of the human beings will be, to use Yuval's phrase, useless. It used to be that we were worried, right, about our place, but we thought, well, the elite can't actually destroy us because they need us. They need us for labor. That's no longer going to be true, right? With the exponential emergence of technology, right, human beings actually won't be needed for most labor. And so Harari's point is that from the perspective of the wealthy elite who have biohacked their way to immortality, most human beings will actually be useless. So I've written, not in response to Yuval directly, but in response to the set of ideas that Yuval has brought together in one book that have been around for the last 20 years extensively. I've talked about really three pieces. The first is your unique self. The second is Homo Amore, right? This vision of Homo Amore, right? And the third is what we might call unique self symphony. And it means something very simple. One, that which drives reality, that which animates reality is eros. And eros is, here's the definition, the experience of being radically alive, moving towards ever deeper contact and ever larger wholeness, which yields in its wake ever more depth, creativity, and transformation. That's eros. So eros drives reality. Eros is in many ways another name for love, or evolutionary love. Reality is animated by, suffused by, and driven by evolutionary love. The self-organizing universe is actually isomorphic, a synonym precisely the same as what we mean when we say eros, or evolutionary love. The self-organizing universe self-organizes towards higher and higher levels of love, care, and concern, right? Of freedom, consciousness, and elegant order. The human being is not separate from that universe. We not only live in the universe, right? The universe lives in us. We're not only in evolution, evolution's in us. So when I actually realize that I'm an expression of evolution, but not just evolution, but of evolutionary love, of eros, and I'm an irreducibly unique expression of eros and evolutionary love, when I realize that I'm a unique expression of the love intelligence and love beauty, that's the initiating and animating eros of all that is, that lives in me, as me, and through me, and as such, I have an irreducibly unique gift that comes from the merger of my unique perspective and my unique quality of intimacy that are needed by all that is. And that when I join my unique gift with other unique gifts of like-minded people with whom I've joined, not in Barbara's beautiful phrase, I've joined not genes but genius, or what I call wholemates, what Barbara and I call in our new book wholemates. When we actually join together, we create what I would call a unique self symphony, right? We're all, right, playing our unique instrument. And our unique instrument is the unique expression of intimacy and love intelligence that lives in us, as us, and through us. So as such, Homo amore is not Homo deus, right, the elite that biohack their way to immortality, but the recognition that every human being is an irreducibly unique self. Every human being is an irreducibly unique configuration of intimacy with irreducible value, with irreducible quality, with irreducible meaning. And as such, each human being deserves, right, to have their story heard, right, their poem read, right? We have to support every human being's ability to maximize their irreducibly, uniquely gorgeous expression of the love intelligence. That's what I call Homo amore. Now, that Homo amore, right, comes together with Homo universalis, that Barbara's been talking about beautifully for so many years. And Barbara, of course, has spoken extensively about Homo universalis, and far be it from me to speak for her, but I'll just say one word about it, which I think is critical because I think it's gorgeous. When Barbara talks about Homo universalis, she talks about many things, but I'm just going to pick one of them, which is the emergence of tech, right, of technological power. And let me just kind of try and say it this way, and Barbara and I share this idea with utter delight and depth. The human being has always been Homo habilis. We've always made technology. And technology is not foreign to the human being. Ever since the first hominid picked up a stick on the savannah between 100 and 300,000 years ago, we've used technology to overcome boundaries that separated us, to overcome limitations, and to reach for the fruit which was beyond our grasp. And we're using technology in the same way today. So as we move towards a technium, right, as Kevin Kelly called it, as we move towards a world in which we have, as Barbara, you love to say, right, the powers of Roman gods, right, are available to us. Nanotech, we're rewriting the script of matter. Biotech, gene splicing, we're rewriting the script of life itself, right? Artificial, right, intelligence, we're creating a new possibility of sentience. So those are all qualities of Homo universalis. So when we infuse and bring together Homo universalis with Homo amore, we create actually a vision of the new humanity and the new human. And of course, it always happens in the last couple of sentences when two people come together and honor each other and meet each other in evolutionary love, right? And like evolution always creates proximity between people, creates love, creates mutuality, creates shared vision, and something new is born, a new emergent, greater than the sum of the parts. So Homo amor universalis is not just the vision of the future, but it actually is the process of evolution at work incarnate before us. So I am delighted and honored and ecstatic, right, beside myself and in a new self, ecstatic to celebrate the birth of the new human and the new humanity, the birth, right, of Homo amore universalis, awakening the new species. Thank you everyone so much, and hallelujah, let's do this together.
Thank you, Mark. And I just want to say a word of how I feel when I say Homo amore universalis.
Yes.
I actually can get internally all these parts coming together as a new whole. So Homo amore universalis also has deep evolutionary spirituality, has a profound vocational arousal. Everybody who's a member of it wants to be more and love more and do more. It seems to want to join genius, where people are looking for the partners to be greater than they can be alone. And you add high tech to that, like you said, with powers of ancient gods combined with evolutionary love, evolutionary spirituality, and evolutionary vocation. I want to say this is an awesome species.
Yeah.
And we're all members of it. And if something happens, I do meditations now. I am Homo amore universalis. And what happens is I feel new because I am able to place myself in the field of the new species as a member of a new species. So I just want to conclude with the blessing that this particular event of Homo amore universalis is coming together as the students and as the new humans, and they are microcosms of humans everywhere on earth who are evolving. So
Yes.
I'd like to say a blessing that out of this new name and this new understanding of all our dimensions, this species will arise on earth in time to avoid the destruction that we could do through climate change and species extinction and so forth, that we're going to create as Homo amor universalis a future equal to our love and our creativity.
Amen.
And so thank you, Mark, and thank you for being my partner in conceiving of this. And we bless everybody as being members of the emerging species. Thank you.
Amen. Hallelujah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Awesome, beloved.
So be it. So be it. Thank you.